Hi everyone, hi every spirit, Daria here. I wish you are enjoying your day. Thank you so much for being here. And we are doing the series Calibrating Your Spaceship version of Gemini, how to calibrate your spaceship as a Gemini sun or a Gemini moon. If you have, you can apply it to your moon or to your ascendant, depending. If you have a Gemini moon, you can apply it as your needs, what you need, what you attract, what you manifest, what you care for, and what you nourish, and what you hold on to. If you have Gemini ascendant, this would be your personality, personal interests and affairs, and things of your personal life, and your personality and how your personality is affected, basically your personal life. So Gemini in general is mutable air, being able to adapt to your own and other people's ways to think, communicate, analyze, make sense, be able to create new ideas and bring ideas from other places to your own space, as well as bringing your own ideas to the outside and being able to relate that much easier than, for example, Aquarius, which would be more of a fixed way to think and communicate, and if somebody doesn't, they don't, and so there is no real relationship if there is no connection on that mental level. And Libra is more cardinal, right? More it's also easier to connect with the Libra, but with Gemini it's way more easy to propagate your message and your idea, as well as to bring an idea from the outside and make some form of reflection and compilation on what you can create. That's the magician part of Mercury, right? Mercury is the ruler of Gemini, being the external side of Mercury, being more vague, more communicative, more light about what you communicate and things that you think about and that you analyze, that you make sense of, and the all kinds of configurations and on the mental level where you can communicate your ideas easy, your thoughts on something, your perspectives and other people's perspectives and ways to think about something. So Gemini is all that energy. Right now we are, as I'm filming this, we are on Gemini season. So Gemini sun is all about you paying attention to your own and other people's ways to see the world, to God damn it, you pay attention to, and you see the world and you see yourself, and how you want others to see you is based on how you think and communicate, and how you adapt to other people's ways to think and communicate, right? So that's all about Gemini. Gemini sun really pays attention and expresses all types of thoughts, all types of ideas, all types of perspectives and information. All that information through Gemini can be passed very easily, because Gemini is very light about all those ideas, and many times it might be Geminis might be too open-mouthed. It might go with whatever they are talking about straight into hell, or straight into whatever space that they might not even saw that they were going into, because you are just so light about what you are expressing that you might not see how those things might be affecting your surroundings. That's when you spend too much time into Gemini. You get too self-absorbed into your own and other people's ways to think about the world, to think about something. So you might get extra scattered as you pay attention too much into the Gemini area of your life. So then you might be affecting lives of your, you might be talking secrets that you thought it was just normal to say, you didn't even thought it was something as a secret, but for them it was obvious that that type of thing should have stayed in the room. And many times, even if a person says that, sometimes you just say something out loud, and that already sells the whole game, right? That's when you get too much absorbed into the Gemini area, into the third house area, your friends, your, thoughts, your mentalities, your surroundings, basically what you surround yourself with, and that converts itself into your friends, into your surroundings, into what you usually are surrounded with, and what you on a mental and physical level go through. So that's it. And how do you then balance this Gemini energy when you go too much into the Gemini area and you get too self-absorbed, or get too absorbed into other people's ways to think about you, to think about the world and how you should think about yourself? And then you might get too flunked out into how others see you, and you really start thinking that and you really start thinking that, and you really start believing that you are those things, that you are those qualities or those thoughts that others might have projected onto you and you have accepted. So make sure that for you to balance this area, the best way to go is to the opposite side, which would be the 180 degree, the furthest point, which would be Sagittarius, the 9th house, which is your wisdom, your knowledge, how you get your wisdom and knowledge from the experiences you go through the travels, through the all the circumstances and situations that you manifest in your life, and how you learn from that. And for you to be able to see yourself from a more distant and furthest perspective, you can go into the Sagittarius area, 9th house, and be able to be more mutable about how you see yourself. Be mutable how you see the world, and be able to reflect, because Sagittarius is all about being mutable on your own and other people's ways to see the world, to gain wisdom and knowledge on the world and on yourself, how you can make a testimony out of your experiences, out of the information and out of the creativities that you went through and that you are going through. How can you express that? How can you express your own evolution, your own expansion? And so that you can go more into a creative aspect of yourself, instead of being so cold and always trying to make sense out of something, while with Sagittarius, all of that can be placed into the right categories, so you can have a more lighter perspective about whatever you are going through, and see a more spiritual side, a more depth aspect to whatever you are going through, right? Because Sagittarius is on the south area, more to the hips, more to the legs, which would be like the 9th house, which is the third portion, and where the sun falls right after Libra. So Sagittarius in itself is an area of reflecting upon whatever you want to keep and let go of things that you do not want to keep as an image of yourself. So instead of you getting absorbed into all of that information, all of those words and ways to think about the world and how you think and how you analyze things, and this makes sense, they said I'm a slug, or all of that, and that makes sense. And I am sluggish and shit, so you have to take, instead of you staying stuck in that idea, that my point is, you can go and see a higher perspective, so you can now see what can you do now, instead of you staying stuck on a certain idea of yourself, or how you see others, or let others influence your ideas and your ways to think and communicate. You can go into a higher perspective, and while acknowledging and seeing yourself, you know, being able to see yourself for whatever you, making sure that you are making sense of what you are doing. And with Sagittarius, using the Sagittarius energy for you to see a more purposeful way for you to communicate those things, and for you to make more sense, take more wisdom and knowledge on the things that you talk about and others talk about, that you take into consideration, that you then acknowledge as for, okay, this information, where can I place it? Is this something valuable for my growth, for whatever I have planted in my garden? And all of those things you can then harness. And as you go through the Sagittarius energy, as you detach a bit from the Gemini into Sagittarius, so to balance, you are able to see a better way for you to see the world. Instead of thinking about the world, you are able to see the world, and how you experience, how you manifest, how you are able to expand and bring wisdom and knowledge onto the world. And then go on to the Gemini energy and be able to have more meaningful conversations, still maintaining that lightness, still maintaining that playfulness and joyfulness and jokefulness of Gemini, vagueness and being able to fly through many spaces, and have the Sagittarius energy behind what you do, in a sense of balancing your whole chart and being able to have a more warm and purposeful, meaningful way to see yourself and way to see the world. So whatever you talk about and communicate is more warm, is more, let's say, more meaningful, more purposeful, and things of that nature, right? So there is also another way for you to balance your spaceship as a Gemini, which would be going onto the Virgo area, which is a learning process by default. Virgo is the daytime or nighttime of Mercury, and Mercury Virgo is the nighttime of Mercury. Why? Because Virgo is mutable earth, being able to adapt and being able to have your own way, and have in consideration other people's ways to make sense of the world, be stable, be practical, and bring stability into your life and bring stability to other people's lives. And it's all about that sixth house, right? And as you notice, Mercury is a 90 degrees angle, meaning that it's a square, and by it being a square, it's a learning opportunity, right? So by it being a learning opportunity, it is something that you can experience as you being a Gemini, by you going by default, by you using Virgo energy, taking care of your health, taking care of your work, being practical, being able to adapt to your routines and patterns to whatever you are doing, being able to take care of your health, take care of your routines, take care of how you organize yourself, how you organize whatever you have around, how you clean, and all of those energies is Virgo. So by you practicing those energies, just by you cleaning something, going on and, you know, managing some form of work and routine and pattern that you have going on for you to achieve some form of practicality, is already you learning how to, you know, deliver the messages that you have and deliver and have some form of, you know, stability on your mutability is going into Virgo and being and using that Gemini, being able to adapt to your own and other people's ways to think and communicate. You are able to with Virgo, you are able to practicalize and bring more sense and bring more nuances to your communication style, to your way to communicate whatever you have going on, and be able to bring that in the right places, right times, right? So Geminis, you already know when you are in this equilibrium, you are talking shit about things that, or, you know, not only talking shit, but you're just talking about certain things in the right places, right times. So just by you going into the internal side of Mercury, you are, just by you cleaning, having some form of practicality, stability, routine, pattern, just by you working on something, you are transmuting that Gemini energy and being able to be a good expresser and good representation of and better using the Mercury energy that you have by default by having a Sun, Moon, or Ascendant Gemini or Mercury Gemini. You are already using Mercury energy at its most comfortable space, most you know, home-like space. And by you going into Virgo, you are just making it more, making it better, making it more fulfilling, making it more sustained. And so you have stability to your words, you have stability to your, you know, communication and outgoingness. So you are not just like a fool going around, but you have a form of stability, practicality, you have a work, a routine, pattern, schedule, you know, everything clean, everything in the places that you just naturally want to have them in. And so all of those thoughts and ideas come in the right places, right times, where, you know, all the little circumstances that you can better convey your message. Okay, so I wish this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you have a beautiful day. I wish this was helpful. Make sure to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all very soon. Make sure to check out my link description down below for my LinkTree, as well as Esotericcloudsurfer's LinkTree as well. And make sure to check out my Instagram. I publish these little earrings right here, which have all the 4 elements and how you can, you know, always have the 4 elements around you. This is just a representation, you know, but I think these are very cute. Always reminding you that you have everything you need right here, right now. So, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all very soon. Bye!